Hello, ni hao, здравствуйте, hola, and many more greetings from the Storm King School here in New York. My name is Kevin Jacobson, Assistant Director of Admissions on the Mountain, and I am so excited to share with you our Storm King community. 2017-18 is a very exciting time in the history of Storm King because we celebrate our sesquicentennial, 150 years as a school. I think it's incredible that our school is continuing to evolve. It's not stale. We're really listening to our students, really understanding what works best for them and our teachers, and we continue to grow every single year. Storm King School is about an hour north of New York City, so it's very easy for many international families to fly right in and transport up to our school. It's a great balance at Storm King here between students who love the vibrant culture of the city, but also the peaceful mountains and the river. There's plenty of room to explore up here and plenty of things to do on the weekend, but we often go down to New York City for class trips, for weekend trips, everything from sports games, theater events, art galleries. New York City is an incredible place and we're very nearby. Storm King is accredited by two major organizations, the New York State Association of Independent Schools and the Middle States Association. And every year we welcome about 180 students here on the mountain, and they call it home. It's a really wonderful place where it's a very welcoming environment. Students never feel like they are separated into different cliques or anything like that. Our entire student body really comes together as one. And here are some of the countries that we represent this year at Storm King. Here's a quick video about the happiest school on earth. Faculty at Storm King are absolutely world-renowned and incredible. I feel like I learn something new every time I sit at a lunch table with everyone. We have teachers who are doctors of physics, doctors of math, who were heads of school, who were deans of academics, and they've all come back to Storm King to teach because it is their passion. They employ a lot of the very student-centered classroom, a lot of this very project-based learning approach. And this incredibly talented faculty also brings a very wide range of courses, as you can see. We have 11 AP courses, meaning that students can actually take a college level course here at Storm King. At the end of the year, if they pass that AP level exam, they actually receive college credit. So we have many students that go on to university with 3, 6, 9, even 12 credits, making their transition a lot easier. As a teacher here at Storm King, one of the things I love about this community is how we are encouraged to make a very student-centered classroom. And that often is very project-based learning style and also very experiential. So we love to get our students up and active and moving. A great example of this is Dr. Pfeffer, who earned his doctorate while studying X-ray and gamma radiation in Antarctica. There's always something that's going on fun in his class. They're either building a bridge or a catapult, or they're designing the new smaller scale model of the campus. Here is an eel survey where every year our students collect and count eels to help the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. And we even have a wastewater treatment plant on campus, which is really awesome because the students get a really inside look at wastewater, natural resource management, the workings of an entire plant. And it's just another way that we can get our students really involved in the community around us. Here is a great example of how our experiential and project-based learning style will get students outside the classroom.
At Storm King School, we love experiential learning and hands-on learning. And for the culmination of our trigonometry unit in pre-calculus, we built a potato cannon. Using the potato cannon, we were able to study quadratic equations and parametric equations. And by recording the distance the potato flew and the time it was in the air, we were able to find the velocity of the potato, the maximum height of the potato, and the angle it was shot at. Where did it go?
We know that college placement is something that families are focusing on from all around the world, and it's very important to us here at Storm King. In fact, our college placement office meets one-on-one with every single student to really make sure that we help them find the right size, location, environment, everything like that. Yes, we could talk about the big name schools like the names you see below and the top art schools in the nation, but what's really important to us is that we find the perfect place for every student. The truth is, at the end of the day, the colleges want our students. They come to our school. Oftentimes throughout the year, we'll have anywhere from 50 to 70 representatives, and they're really, really looking for our strong Storm King students. 100% of our students are accepted to universities and colleges, and over 85% of them are accepted into their first choice. Every family wants to know, what is life like in the dorms? And at Storm King, it is exciting, it is diverse, and there are plenty of things to do on the weekends. In each room, there are 2 students, and we do our best to pair you with a student from another nation. So you immediately learn a new language, a new culture, maybe try some new food. There are, of course, some dorm activities that happen just for your small dormitory, but there are plenty of things to do on the weekends, such as mall trips, movie trips, community service, but also we go down to New York City for theaters, productions, for art galleries, sports games, plenty of local events too. The cool thing about Storm King, we're so small, we're so much a family that if you have any ideas, if there's anything you are interested in doing, all you have to do is tell your teacher and we can create a trip together. And now on to the arts. At Storm King, we have so many options for the arts. It's absolutely incredible. We have drawing, painting, ceramics, sculpture, woodworking, wood cutting, digital design, film, photography, you name it, it's all here. One of the cool things is that our students are also very involved in the local community as well. Their art is always displayed in local coffee shops. We are in a large human rights exhibit and organization. We also are involved with a local sculpture park. And this picture right here is from when we take one of our academic buildings and we clear it all out and we make an enormous art show at the end of the year. And our students have a chance to not only view each other's work, but also discuss the passion and the heart and the creativity behind each piece. As you can see here, our students are painting all over our student center. This is our downstairs area of the dining hall where there are ping pong tables, foosball, pool tables, rock climbing walls. There's a movie lounge. Those doors you see right there are actually our music practice rooms. And this is part of our quest term, our Q term. So this quest term is the final 2 weeks of the school year. And it's a chance for students to explore something new. It's also a chance for teachers to teach something outside of their subject areas. So for these 2 weeks, these students worked on murals around the school. And we also have quest terms on engineering and design, quest terms on music, quest terms on Buddhism and its effect on global cultures, and even quest terms where we can explore around the United States and dig a little bit deeper into the history. And here's a great example of one of our international students working with an artist in residence. So Storm King has had many renowned artists go through our school, and oftentimes they will come back to help teach our students for these intensive courses up to a week long. The music program also has many opportunities for students to perform and to get on stage. There are about 3 performances every year, and a lot of times our students will get together and make bands too. We offer private instrument lessons as well as private voice lessons for any instrument that students want. And there are also some general music classes as well. And the theater program has 3 major performances every year also. There is a traditional play, usually in the fall. There are student-directed 1-act plays put on by the acting class. That happens typically in the winter. And the big grand musical happens in the spring. So we may have, 20 to 25 students on stage, but also maybe 20 students backstage helping out. So our students are the ones that build the set, like you see here. They are the ones that play music in the pit. They are the ones that run the lights. They run the sound. They are stage managers. They are the crew. It's really a nice opportunity to learn every single working aspect of the theater. The strength of the art faculty is another great highlight of the Storm King School. We are very fortunate to have professional artists, a professional dance teacher, professional actress for our theater program, and a great example of that is Mr. Zhenya Kipperman over here on the right in the blue sweater. He's originally from St. Petersburg, Russia, and has taught at many universities such as NYU, Drexel, St. John's, and the list goes on and on. We're very fortunate to have Mr. Kipperman here on the mountain, and his students love the class. In fact, we run an intensive 3-week summer film program, and that is focused on the storyboard, the creation, writing, the actual filming, and running all the lights and the sound and the microphones, and also the post-production, the editing piece. So students may take a course with him throughout the school year and also during the summer. In fact, most of the videos that you see online on our Vimeo page, which can be found on our website, are done by our own students. One of our quest terms, which are the 2-week intensive courses that happen at the end of the year, is for students such as John here to film everything that goes on during the quest term. Here he is having a little bit of fun filming his friend at lunch, but again, most of the videos that you see are filmed by our students. Here is a great example of how Storm King uses an interdisciplinary approach to education. In the next video you're about to see, our students wrote the code and created the sensors to make an Apple piano. So every time you touch an apple, it corresponds to a specific note on a piano. Take a look.
This is our Apple piano. The way it works is I'm wired to ground, and then when I touch one of the apples, it completes a circuit playing a note.
Now on to life in the sports realm at Storm King. So all students will be playing sport for 2 out of the 3 trimesters, or 2 out of the 3 seasons, and the 3rd season they can choose to play another sport or a club. These are some of the more popular sports that we offer at Storm King. This is Winston, the director of morale and encouragement at Storm King. He's often seen along with our other campus animals supporting our students. Perhaps our strongest team is the boys and girls basketball teams. We have won our local Hudson Valley Athletic League championship for 3 years in a row, and the entire New England championship 2 years in a row also. We also have some pretty unique sports at Storm King, like bowling and fencing, and there are plenty of clubs that go on throughout the year, like outdoor adventure and yoga. Now, again, we could talk about championships all day long if you want to. In fact, this year we won 8 championships in the 2016-17 school year. That is a record for us. This next video is an excellent example of the kind and supportive community that Storm King School creates. One of our students on stage got a little bit of stage fright, and you'll hear our entire student body supporting her. Take a look.
I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya?
It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major, the can't do this.
The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby,
I've been here before.
I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And finally, graduation. Storm King students go on to become global leaders and creative thinkers. The relationships you develop here will last a lifetime, and we always welcome you to come back to the mountain. At the Storm King School, we dream big, work hard, and achieve success.